Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So I decided I'd just have a little play with some fabrics. I wanted to create some fabric flips, and I have my tub. I will just show you. Big tub of pre-washed and ready to go fabrics. And I thought I would go through and just pick out some fabrics that I like. Now I do have this signature out at the moment, and I'm looking at that, kind of using that as inspiration to decide how I want to go about this. And I'm thinking I'll create 6. I don't know if I will use all 6 in this journal, but okay, so what I'm thinking is, so because I am a lover of calico, I am thinking I would like to use calico as my base for, each of my fabric flips. So I'm thinking I will put the calico on the bottom of each flip and then layer some colors on top. That's where my mind's at. Not sure how this will go, but no, I don't want them quite as wide as the page, so I'm just going to, now I've done this once before on camera and it didn't go so easily, so I'm not actually sure I'm on camera, sorry. Hoping that's a little bit better. So I'm just tearing myself a great big long strip off the edge of this large piece of calico. And I could have used a piece that I already had torn, but I really wanted to tear it to size, so and I believe this is the same piece that I used, or the same edge that I tore from just recently, so I'm hoping it will be straight this time. I tore the edge off when I created my, sorry, I have a thread, I'm just pulling the thread off. When I created my paper clip and I had the calico strip with the fibers attached, and I will try and remember to link that video in the description below in case you haven't seen it and you're interested. So I tore the edge off my calico then, and it didn't go well. It wasn't straight, it didn't tear straight, which I thought the ends would. That was the factory edge. I thought it would tear straight, but it didn't. So anyway, this is looking pretty good. I'm just going to tidy up my edges. I'm not looking for perfection here. I'm just trying to lose these frayed pieces. And I could pull them out, but I would be pulling at it for days, I think. So I'm just going to cut them off, and they may fray more once they're in the journal. Okay. So I hope you're all fabulous. I am, in case you're wondering. We have cooler weather here at the moment, but I believe starting tomorrow it's supposed to start climbing temperature wise, and I can't say that I'm terribly excited about that, because we do tend to get some very extreme heat here in summer, and technically it isn't summer yet, so the fact that we're expecting it to start soaring now, I'm kind of like, I really don't feel like I've had spring yet. I'm still wearing we actually had it warm up here for, oh, I don't know, it didn't seem very long. It may have been a week, I don't know. And felt like, you know, it was time to start thinking about the summer wardrobe, and just started thinking about it, and it turned cool again, and we had to put the heating back on, and it's just been roller coasting ever since. And we haven't had the temperatures skyrocket again until this coming week. They're supposed to, and I wasn't loving it last time it skyrocketed, so I know for a fact I am not excited about that prospect. We had some really lovely spring weather about, as I said, I started to think about getting the summer wardrobe out. I'm sure it was only a week or so ago, maybe just over a week, and it was so lovely. We just don't get to experience that weather for very long before it's either really cool or really hot. Unfortunately, we don't seem to have a happy in-between for very long. But anyway, and I am quite cool today, so my feet are really cold. And you know when your feet get cold and you just can't warm up? Well, that's kind of been me. I was like, do I put the heater on? I have a heater under my desk here, and I was like, do I put that on? I was like, no, that's so silly. It's spring. So I haven't. Okay, so I'm just going to roll this up to try and make it easier to manage. I don't know how exciting this will be for you. I did think about doing this off camera, and I was in here and I was just like, well, I might as well turn the camera on. Okay, so this end here hasn't torn as straight, so it's not as thick. I'm going to start with that edge though, because the fabrics I'm choosing for this page are reasonably heavy fabrics, so I think they will work together really well. Just fraying off a little bit of that edge. I'm not loving this line through here, so I'm going to do the next piece. I thought I could talk myself around, but I can't. It was messing with my head. Okay. And I may need to press these once I've made them. Okay, and I have this really pretty, it's almost a lemon colour. Excuse me. And I think I got this from, oh gosh, I have a funny feeling I got it from a charity shop. I think it came from Salvo's. I'm not 100% though. So And I don't know that this one will tear. I will try. No, I didn't think it would. And I think I'd like that about the same length. Give or take. I'm trying to decide whether I want to overlock. Sometimes if I have a fabric that I feel like it's going to fray and just keep fraying, I will overlock the edge just to add a little bit of stability to the fabric. Oh, so many threads, I cannot pick them up. Okay. So that didn't cut terribly straight. I might use my other scissors. A bit better. That little piece can go in my scraps. And this blue, I truly cannot remember where I got this from. I pick up my fabrics in all different locations, so I have some of my favorite places to get fabrics. Okay, so I do use clothing, so old clothing or clothing that I find at the op shops. I haven't done the op shops as much for clothing as I have for other things, but it is an option and I do look. But I think I need to go this way. And this should tear. Just need to work out how long to make it. I think I'd like it about there. Okay, I will pop that piece on there like that. Okay, so that's one fabric flip. That makes me really happy. So, I need to set that there. Never-ending strings. Okay, now as I said, I'm a lover of calico, and I don't know, there's an element of, those scissors are not working for me, guys. There's an element of natural, I think, that the calico brings for me, which I really, really love. And by having this as my layer underneath, I just feel like it doesn't neutralize the colors, but I don't know, it kind of makes them blend a little for me. I can't really describe it. And I have this glorious fabric that I am in love with. I would like this as a never-ending fabric. Like the packet of Tim Tams that they advertise. I don't know if you all get Tim Tams, but there is an ad for the never-ending packet of Tim Tams, and I'd like my fabric to be never-ending also, because this is just gorgeous. I'm just trying to work out which way I want the pattern to... Oh no, that way should be fine. Sorry, it's bigger than I realized. So and I have cut it across there, so I may do that again, I think. Okay. Yes, I just love this. This fabric was purchased at a crafting store very close to me, and I fell in love with it instantly. And I'm going to have to make myself something little, so I have a little piece of it here as a memento because I love it so much. Okay, so just going to make that a little bit shorter. Okay, I have this little piece of lace here, so I think I'm going to add that. So these I'm just going to sew across them that way. That's just a little piece of curtain fabric. Okay, so next and again, this is some sheer fabric curtain that I got from a local Spotlight. Just trying to figure out how big I would like this. I think I'm going to cut it above those flowers. I'm hoping I can get it reasonably straight. These fabrics are difficult to cut straight. Okay. And it's not straight, not by a long shot. Okay, let's see if I can... That's a little bit better. And So about there. Okay, and I would like something a little bit darker to lift that. Okay, so I have this big piece of rich chocolate brown cheesecloth. It's a cheesecloth fabric, different to the cheesecloth that I'm sure that's what it's called, different to the cheesecloth that we use when we tea stain. And I picked this up just recently, so I've not long washed it. Okay, and I've just got myself all skewy. Okay, so I'm thinking about here. And maybe not quite so wide. This fabric does have some stretch, so I'm thinking take a strip off there. Like that. And if you notice, I'm kind of sticking to my odd numbers, so I'm using 3 pieces of fabric for each flip. Okay, so that's 3. We're halfway there. Oh my goodness. And I'm not sure after this. Sorry, I'm just taking away my frayed edges. I'll turn it around that way. Like I said, I will be pressing these. I usually do that once I have sewn them together. Going to take okay, and I'm going to take off that edge. Okay, so that's really pretty. And so to that, I'm thinking perhaps a lace so that I don't take away from that really pretty colour. I do have this really pretty sheer fabric though. So I'm thinking I like that. I kind of like how the sheer fabric is toning down those colours, although they're only soft anyway. I'm wondering if I just want part of, can I do half? I think I can. I think I'd just like half of that. I think I like that better. Trying to decide if I'm happy with the size and shape of the sheer. I think I prefer it that way. I'm unsure whether I want my cut edges sewn. I'm wondering if I want to do that. Can you see? I'm so sorry. I don't think I will. Let's get rid of some of those frayed pieces. I think I like it that way. Oops. I think I'll cut one more of those. Okay. Sorry, I'm not very chatty. I'm trying to remember what fabrics I have that I can use, which is very sad but true. Okay. So this fabric was purchased new from Spotlight. It was on sale. And I have this edge here, and I think I may just sew that under. Yes, that's pretty. Okay. Okay, so I have this curtain fabric. And this curtain fabric is a pre-loved curtain. And I purchased it at a garage sale recently, and I've washed it up I'm thinking I just want how big? Yep, about there. Okay, and I think it goes that way around. So that will go like that. So I have this piece of calico already cut. I'm thinking that's my 6. 1, 2, it will be. Okay. What do I want? I'm kind of steering towards this piece of cheesecloth fabric. And well, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? That's the same lace that I've just used. I think I like that. Okay. And that is our 6 fabric flips. And I'm super excited about those. So I am going to sew my fabric flips together. See you soon, everybody. Happy crafting. Bye for now.